Hi everybody. Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie and we're at Saturday Solutions. I hope you find answers in this card reading. It's kind of a busy mess. All these different cards and card decks, and I'll explain it all to you. I just want to thank you all for being here during these difficult times. This reading is to hopefully uplift you and bring you a solution that, maybe you hadn't thought of. Maybe a different perspective on things that will help you see that it's not really as bad as you think it is. Okay? Don't lose hope and don't give up. We need your light. Shine it bright. Oh, that was bad. We need your light. Shine it bright. Please. First of all, let me tell you, the cards have changed a little. And in the center, our focus is on world peace with my amethyst crystal ball with the globe etched into it. You'll notice we are focusing on a particular area of the world where there's a lot of damage, a lot of death, and a lot of heartache. And it's got to stop. That's all I'm saying is, it's got to stop. Now, this reading is also has elements of the energy of the lunar eclipse that's coming up tonight. So please understand, this is a different reading. It is a powerful reading, and I am proud and honored to say, for our message from Spirit, we are using my card deck, which has not got a title yet, but it's my card deck. It is also our chakra card for today. So without ado, let's begin. I just want you to understand, this is the cross of the medicine wheel. It is also the horizon line of the zodiac, of what is daytime and what is nighttime, and out on the ends are the 4 directions. And we will begin here under the azurite with our current situation. This is where we are today. This is also the sunset position. It is the east and the end of the day. Whoa, you feel it, don't you? I sure do. Okay. Fire. Our passions kind of mixed up, kind of upside down, kind of all over the place. The fire's there. It's burning brightly. This card goes with love. All of us are so starving and hungry for love. We're tired of anger and hate and indifference and division. Our passions are burning in the opposite directions. This card is to let you know, it may seem like your passion and your fire is burning everywhere and it's burning up the earth. Understand that what is burning and what is burning up, as we turn it right side up, are the things that cannot exist in our world anymore. This world is changing, whether human beings want it to or not. Whether your faith agrees or disagrees, whether your religion even understands. Scientifically, cosmically, energy-wise, our galaxy is moving and changing, and we're right in the thick of it. So there's your fire. There's all that energy that goes every direction. It's exhausting. It's very, very exhausting. This is a 2 card. You're going, how does that add up to 2? Well, okay, or it's a 10 card. Either way, it's a card of new beginnings. So here we go. You want to take the 10 card by adding the 1 to the 9. I don't know where I got 2. Add the 1 to the 9. It's a 10 card. This is a card of completion. We're at the end of a cycle, y'all. This is when we are all going to be asked to stand up for what we believe in with strength of our convictions and without fear of repercussion, which there will be for some of us. Understand that that's how things must go at times as the world changes and turns and feelings change and rotate. We go northern hemisphere. Look at that big expanse in the Pacific. Just focus on that for a moment. That openness as we come into Australia, Indonesia, and New Zealand. We pray for peace for this whole world. This is the fire as this earth keeps changing. What is our goal? We want to have confidence in what we believe in. We're speaking our truth. Once again, a 10 card. Oh my God. Our promise of a new day is a new cycle to come to an end that is based on the sword of truth. This card tells us it's our goal and our hopes and our dreams to feel confident in ourselves, in our individual power, as well as the power of our place in the collective. You don't need to worry about belonging in society. You have a very important place in all of this. Your magic, your confidence, your truth. That feels so good to be in that position. No doubts. No passions going all over the place. Focused passion in the base of truth. Cosmic, universal, and personal truth. I don't really need to see much more in that. I don't need to say much more in that. I can tell you this brings up conversation from Wednesday here on this channel. We had a good conversation on standing in your power and what that means, and having the confidence to feel that you are wonderful. You are magic just in the fact that you were born. The fact that you are here and you're existing and willing to fight the good fight. That's your magician's sword. So take a look, watch the replay of the live stream. It was a very good conversation. Let's find a map. You know, I'm noticing here on the map, we got 2 cards. So we got some extra direction here. I'm getting from passions going everywhere to it all being focused to our truth and our confidence and sending it out with our magic. So, I'm going to take the one underneath. Yes. Mainstream. Magic stream. How do you expect to build and grow your magic over here if you don't dive into the waters? You have to dive into the flow. You cannot be the egret out here staying pure and watching everything go by. Up here, the waters are coming from source. This is the tree of life. It's coming from the sun as well as the moon. This card is telling you that Up here, we've had for quite some time this cycle coming to an end with the 9 card. That ending cycle is now pouring down the waterfall into the flow of our lives. Do not resist this flow. Therein is the dilemma, knowing when to resist and when not to resist. So let's just put this back down here. Move that up a little. Here you go. Are you looking for a rescuer? Or maybe you're very masculine and you're looking for someone to rescue? Maybe that person standing at the top of that waterfall doesn't need to be rescued. Maybe she's not in a cave. Maybe that's her shelter. Maybe that's her place of renewal. See the magic coming out of the smokestack? Even if he tries, he can't get to her from where he's at. He saw her from a distance, but now he can't find her. Don't wait for someone else to rescue you. You must do this journey alone. It's your path. You chose it. Finish it. And the only way you can finish it is by diving full force into the flow of the stream of what is going on. Our time of hiding is no more. Oh, I didn't put up the disclaimer. Because this had a political point of view, this card reading is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you very much. Now, the 7. Interesting how we have 7, 9, and 10. I'm going to skip the 8 card. 7 card is about control. It's also about reflection, which is what the woman is doing in here, which is what the bird in this card, what the egret is doing, looking into the waters here, reflecting. And it's about balance. And the fact that both of these cards showed up to tell us how to get from passions going every direction to calming them down with the flow, to get over here being our magician and being able to recognize and use all our abilities, our magic. How, if you're so busy being caught up as a victim that needs to be rescued, that doesn't exude confidence or the fact that you're magical, does it? Not exactly. Just saying. Check your perception. Are you going to dive into the river and swim alone as the path is directing? Or are you going to wait to be rescued by someone who cannot see you, cannot see your path, because they're on their own? And maybe their own path is to rescue people, but their path is not crossing yours. See, he's got to go way above her. He's got to go towards this structure here that she probably could go up into to talk to him, but he's not going to rescue her. She's in her cave of renewal and reflection. You can see the energy as it is no longer chaotic all over the place. It is settling into the chakras as it is supposed to, with the rainbow of color. So what's our horizon line? I mean, how are we going to be able to see where this, when and where to dive into the flow of this river? To know when to stop looking for rescue and when to be the rescuer. How do we know the horizon line? Right here. This is our horizon line. It's from the Shamanic Healing deck. understand it takes growth. And with it being autumn, we're producing the seeds of growth. We're releasing what did not work so that it can return to the earth, to feed the earth and all the things that grow there. That is the replenishment. That is the renewal. And that is our cycle over. It is a cycle of growth. You want to live your life on a smooth path that isn't curvy or bumpy, or that's not a path of growth. That's a path of idling. What do you want? Growth? This is a time for rapid growth. The seeds that have been planted have germinated and taken root. Go with the flow of the growing time. You may find people and situations falling away from your life as now they do not serve who and what you are becoming. It may be your vibration no longer resonates with theirs. It's okay. Wish them well. Be grateful for what they have brought to you and you to them, and send them on their way. Room has now been made for new experiences, people, and situations to help you to your next level. If you are not feeling this shift right now, be prepared, because it'll soon come to you. I don't know about you, but wow. Yeah, it'll soon come to you. What do you think we are talking about with this solar eclipse that's coming this week? That is coming tonight. Do you feel that energy? Do you feel the energy? Now we're being asked by the goddess and Gaia, what is the valley message and the message from the south? This is a relatively new deck and a totally new deck to this reading. This is the herbal astrology deck. The card we get is St. John's wort. This is the world's, nature's, Gaia's antidepressant. Her message to us with this card, I was going to look it up in the book, but I don't need to. It's screaming at me. This is a 2 card. That's a card of love. As long as you're feeling and focused on love, you don't need to worry about depression. And don't worry about what's ahead in the mountains and what's going on in the valley and what has the sun got in store for me and what am I burning up in my past by jumping over this pot of gold. Look what's with you. Look what's back there. Life is jumping with you. Blow your horn. Speak your voice. Be your passion. Be who you want the world to be. Feel your radiance and your joy. And don't be afraid anymore. The factions that are causing issues in the world today are happening because it's a balancing. Hey, sometimes balancing acts aren't too fun. You know, we fall off the balance beam sometimes. I do a lot. I have a tendency to be kind of klutzy, so stumbling and falling is something I have learned quite well. I have mainly learned I don't bounce. Definitely do not bounce. I'm going to put that right in the middle since that's a healing. Okay. Since this is our valley, we're being told forget any low spots, creeks, ditches, cliffs. You can scale them by riding the stars. Find your joy and fly. You're flying. What's a valley? That's a long ways below you, and a really pretty scenery. And it's a lot different to look at it from up here in the sky than it is to be down on that valley, looking at the horizon and getting a false idea that maybe you're going to be rescued, or that things are evening out, or hey, no, that life doesn't work that way. It just plain doesn't work that way. Comfort will be our end. Looking for total and complete comfort keeps your body out of health, keeps your mind out of health, and it doesn't encourage growth. Does not encourage growth. So, my dear lightworker, Gaia is telling you, I've provided you a natural antidepressant that is not made by mankind, that mankind has been trying to duplicate ever since. Understand, it is your radiance that will heal your depression. Find your joy and scale those ditches, rivers, valleys. The things that were put there to be small obstacles for you are just that, small. Don't let them stump you or stumble you or stop you. Wow. In the north, we have the mountain. Please, please tell us, what do we need to know? Yes. Here we go with the waterfall again. Okay. Oh, I'm not putting it there yet. I'll show it to you. We got the dragonfly spirit, which is the spirit of change. You know, the last 3 weeks we've been hanging out in this cavern of renewal. You know, we had the frog spirit, and then we had the flower spirit, and they were all in a grotto, like Fern Grotto. Here we are. We're transforming, and we're at the back of the grotto, getting ready to come forward and glow and show with the beautiful white lotus. You are growing, you have grown, you know how to express yourself. And now you know the safe group and groups that you can become a part of. Understanding that you create your tribe. You create those who will follow you. Don't be afraid to lead, and don't be afraid to be a part of something completely new. The mountain for us in the north is still a place of renewal and a place of protection, not a place to avoid, go around, go through, or climb. Find your place in the quiet there. Bask and bathe in those cleansing waters, as they are the source of your transformation, and all of us as a collective. Our intuition is that waterfall. Our intuition as a collective is the flow of the river you're being asked to dive into. Intuition and intention is everything in unconditional love. Oh my goodness. What a reading. You guys, that just came out flowing very quickly. I'm just looking at the time. This reading is going quite very fast. I'm very pleased. We do have a chakra out of place though. And let's find out which chakra that is. Whoops, over here as I knock things over. Let's find out which one it is, and it's one of my cards that's going to tell us which chakra. It's not going to tell you the exact part of that chakra, because it's going to tell you it's all of that chakra, okay? And I won't need to hold the card up. Oh my goodness. It's our root chakra. It is once again your root, your stability, your belief in yourself. It is I am. It is your physical health. It is your home. It's your stability. It is your survival. It is the material world. And it is the source of your grounding. When it is balanced, you have physical vitality and a feeling of sense of security and safety. You're very trusting because you feel safe and secure. You're also very patient because you don't feel that urge to become safe and secure. Because you're financially secure, you don't worry about money. And because you're not worried about money, you manage and match the flow of it perfectly. So it's just coming in and going out as it's supposed to. And when you are grounded in your root chakra, you are connected to Gaia and nature. And you don't need something for depression like St. John's wort. You have perseverance and you're strong in this foundation. And you feel healthy. And you feel a very strong sense of belonging. When it's out of balance, like it's telling us we are, you feel a lack of energy. I slept Thursday morning. I slept all Thursday morning. No energy. Passions all over the place. You're insecure, and you feel insecure. You have that fear of that insecure, and you don't feel safe because you feel so insecure. And maybe because you're so weak and tired, you really are physically feeling like you can't put one foot in front of the other. Maybe that has come from a physical weakness that is tied to something that you're angry about, that you're sad about. Maybe it's tied to feeling worried about your financial situation. And all of this creates an anxiousness, an indecisiveness, and has you a tendency to hold on to your money and make you greedy, which shuts off the flow of matching it, which does not bring more in. So in all of this, you're selfish, which is a word I cannot stand, because you're not focused on giving. You cannot receive unless you give. Always remember that as a way of life. You want to receive more, you must give more. You're out of touch with reality. The crystals, to bring this back into alignment here. In this particular, in my chakra stones here, it's red jasper in these. But black jet also works, as well as black tourmaline, to help you find and balance the root. Also, onyx. Onyx comes in black, it comes in a creamy white, and it also comes in a kind of a rusty orange. Well, it's a white with a rusty orange vein through it. Beautiful stuff. And in that one can have flecks of gold. So onyx is another crystal. When we talk about you using crystals to balance these things, you need to wear those crystals on your person, not just around you. However, you can figure out how to get that touching your body is what you need to do. Now, for the 369 affirmations, I want you to tell yourself these things today, this week, and until you feel confidence again, or maybe even until you feel confidence for the first time, because these affirmations are to change your perspective and how you're thinking, so you won't be so depressed. I feel safe and secure. I am grounded and stable. I trust myself. I have everything I need. My physical needs are abundantly met. We seem to get this quite often. Which makes me say, We aren't practicing earthing. Quickest way I know to ground and get yourself grounded is to go outside, take your shoes off, and stand in the dirt. Stand in the grass. Stand on a natural surface. Not cement or asphalt. And breathe. Breathe in the fresh air and visualize the energy of the sun or the moon, whether you're daytime or nighttime, going through your head, down through your body, out your feet, and into the ground. And that will ground you. And being grounded is when you realize you are who you are. So now I'm going to pull this back down here. Now, I have a message from Spirit. Over here in the rabbit hole, the white rabbit hole. I'm moving these all down so you can get a good view of the cards of what this is saying. Excuse the sweet bunny of purity. Our first card in our message from Spirit is a one word of what is going on, what you need to think about. What these other two cards will be the action that goes with this card, the actions. This is what's happening in droves right now. People are waking up. They're finding out they've been being lied to. We have been being lied to for generations. We're finally getting the clarity by waking up to see that we've been being held back and that we've been being told we aren't enough, there isn't enough, when it is completely the opposite. You're awesome. And there's more than enough for everybody. As long as people don't get greedy and hoard it. And even then, there's more than enough for everyone. Gotta make sure of that. So what are our two actions? First action, you have a spirit guide. Consult your guides. Whether they be angels, whoever you converse with, whoever you trust. If you don't converse with them, it's okay. They're guiding you. Trust them. Be open to their messages. That's a part of an awakening. It's a part of being so awesome. And it's everyone can do it. It doesn't take you being a channeler or a medium or a psychic or anything else special. It's listening and opening your heart. Because we are coming out of a collective dark night of the soul. Wow. Yeah, we've been asleep, being asked to pull one more card. Now I'm being told to use the card on the bottom. Gotcha. Pull one more card. Okay. About the dark night of the soul, tell us more. About this awakening. Why do we not need to be afraid? Because we have an open heart. The key is to unlock that open heart. Our hearts have been shut down. We've been tromped on, stomped on, beat on, and held back. So of course, we kind of shut it all down. And when we shut it all down, there's where our depression comes. Open your heart. Listen to your spirit guide. You are awakening and coming out of a very dark time. Breathe the oxygen that's coming in for you and breathe it deeply. This is not a time of picking yourself apart. This is a time of opening your heart and loving yourself. for what you've been through, what you're going through, and what's coming. The reward is gigantic as long as you open your heart. And we'll all find that confidence and magic in the light through our swords of truth. We'll have the clarity that we won't be lied to like we have been being lied to for generations. And this is a very exciting time, but know that it's a difficult time because those lies from the past have to die. They have to go by the wayside. And like anything else that is losing its life, it's going to fight back. That's why you're being told, consult your spirit guides, go inside, connect with your inner child, find your strength in your adult. Kind of quiet down that critical parent, but use the critical thinking of the critical parent for your clarity. Yeah, that's the old I'm okay, you're okay, adult, parent, inner child concept, but it is the truth. It's each and every one of us. So, what's our pat on the back about how we've been doing, please? Please, with our therapats. Going to send you on your way, y'all. What a cute critter. Look at everything you've survived so far. You weren't defeated then. Keep on the same path, keep moving forward, and you won't be defeated now. You got this. We've got each other. In all of our incarnations, passions, and abilities. I love you all so much. What a reading. Thank you for being here, for joining me. I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you, Dolly, for a wonderful, wonderful discussion over on Wednesday night. Go check out the Wolf Girl Oracles channel. She's got some amazing sage words for you. She card readings, and she does a drive-in talk in the morning that gives you a focus to think about in your day sometimes. It's not every morning, but it's most mornings. The woman has got smart, sage, wise words. Listen to her. She knows of what she speaks. And, you know, if you're new here, please hit that like button if you like this. It really would help my channel a lot. I really am trying to grow so that I can reach more people like you. So also, you can help me do that, especially those of you who keep coming back as my subscribers. I love you. Share this reading with people. It's a powerful reading. It's about standing in your power, how to get there, and how to focus all that energy that seems to be coming from everywhere. I love you all so much. I thank you for being here. Be kind to those you come across. Even if being the kindest you can be is to walk away in silence, do it. But most of all, put you first. Take care of you, your health, your passions, and your light. Don't let anyone or anything dim that light, because we need you. Just be kind to you. We'll see you next time. Bye now.